Okay, so now we're going to talk inflation. This is the last in the Managing Money series for Year 12. Inflation is, again, like appreciation, it's where values tend to go up. Although, when it comes to inflation, it's more that it costs more money for the same thing. So basically, what we're saying is in 1970, the cost of fuel was like, I don't know, 13 cents a litre, 20 cents a litre. In fact, I can kind of remember where it was around 60 cents a litre when I was a kid. So don't even make any old jokes. Either way, over time, it's still the same thing. It's still the same amount of fuel, etc. But today's prices are a lot more. And this is because of inflation. Basically, what we're saying is that the value of money has changed. So things still cost the same amount. It's just that the value of our money has changed. It's to do with our economy. So basically, what happens is every quarter, the Australian Bureau of Statistics kind of surveys and measures those changes, and then every quarter they do a CPI, which is the Consumer Price Index. So we look at how much, measures those changes in the dollar against a selected basket of goods and services, so that they can do that every year, every quarter. And look at how much inflation is going up. So some people actually get pay rises each year, and it's based around the CPI, how much everything has kind of moved up, and so they kind of move your pay up as well. Not always the same amount, but So basically what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at this example. So inflation in a particular 10-year period was an average of 4%. So a residential block of land bought for $45,000 at the beginning of that 10-year period. We kind of want to work out how much it's going to be worth at the end of the 10-year period, just due to inflation only. So just the fact that over 10 years, the value of money will have increased. Hopefully, as long as the economy doesn't completely bomb out. So let's look at that now. So we're going to use the appreciation formula. So we're going to use future value, present value, 1 plus, but we're actually just going to use R for rate, okay, because it's an appreciation rate. Now what I want to do is I want to identify what we've got here. So just over the side, future value, that's what we're trying to find. Present value, we've got 45,000. And then R is our rate, 4%. And N is our time, and it's a 10-year period. Okay, so let's sub in what we know. So we want to find future value. We've got our $45,000 block of land. 1 plus our rate is 4%. And our N is 10. So from there, I'm just going to calculate in the bracket here and put it to the power of 10. Okay, 45,000. And so I end up with 1.0410. And then when I multiply that out, sorry, that's actually my bad, I didn't exponent that. 1.04, so 4 over 100, that's 4 hundredths plus 1, that's to a little 10. When I actually put that to the power of 10 and multiply by 45,000, I end up with about, because my decimals will go on, 66,610.99. 2 decimal places, because we're dealing with money. Okay, so the land, basically, the block of land would be worth about $66,611, I'm going to say, after 10 years. It's also just making sure that we're putting all of our information in there. So just like with your other formulas, if you instead were given the value of the block of land and then told how much it was worth after 10 years, given the years, and then asked to find the rate of inflation, you could do that, just like we've done in depreciation, in compound interest, simple interest, appreciation, all of those. We've manipulated that formula in order to work out variables that we didn't know that weren't on the one side of our original formula. So make sure you practice the questions that are available on the OneNote, and that you are comfortable with the concept of inflation.